I got into Brandeis through the Posse Foundation. It looks to bring students from underrepresented areas into really top-tier universities like Brandeis. And for me, it changed the course of my life. Mentorship itself has impacted my life so greatly. Mentorship has, given me a deeper sense of gratitude as well for what I do have and the relationships I have. I first met Kim during the third and final Posse interview, and I was just really moved by her really gentle and calming presence and reassuring personality. She was actually one of the people that really stood out to me that day, and I knew that she was the person that I really wanted to kind of work on my academic career with. The time being here was difficult. I lost a parent while I was here and faced a great deal of depression and adjusting to a totally new culture that I've never been a part of. Kim, she was a mother in many ways to me when my own mom couldn't be present. Meeting with her was the best, therapy a girl could ask for while going through this process. I introduced her to my mom as the woman who saved my life at our Posse graduation because truly Kim believed in me in ways that, I couldn't believe in myself at the time. And, she saw not just my potential, but helped me to get that potential. Women in my life have played such an impactful role on me developing, my character, my career, my beliefs. It's just amazing, and I think Kim has played a definite role in all of that. She was there during my formative years, and so she's had a lasting impact.
You're about to see Kim. How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous, but also excited, and then at the same time I feel a sense of calm as well. It's been almost 10 years without seeing each other. Just feeling a lot of, I think gratitude is really what sums it up.
Jess! Jesse, just look at you! Oh my God, you're so beautiful. So beautiful. Thanks. Oh, wow. Wish I had tissue. That's cool. I like your dress. Thank you. I like your sweater and the boots. Thanks. You always like boots. Can I give you one more hug? Yes, please. All right. Yes. Come brag about yourself. Tell me everything. It's so weird to be here with you. Thank you so much for just being with me.
It's such an honor, and it's so wonderful to be with you, and I haven't seen you in,
I think, 10 years.
yeah. Tell me about you. Tell me the happiest thing that's happened to you in the last year, because I know there's also been a lot of sadness this last year.
It's been such a hard year, yeah. Wow, I think honestly this is probably the highlight. Like coming back to my favorite city, the city where I was able to become a woman and just like explore my identity, my freedom, all these things. It's been really good. This whole experience feels like such a gift. And it comes at a time where things have been so tough with my mom and, not knowing what, her treatment is going to look like and what this next situation will be. But, I think I've had to really adapt this year in just staying really fluid and, you know, being ready for anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's just, it's like a little miracle seeing you.
Yeah, it's so weird. So this happening because I wrote a submission about you and about mentorship and what our relationship has meant to me. Maybe we can just read it now, right?
Okay, you're gonna make me cry. No.
Well, they asked if you could read it, so.
Okay. Mentor. Dr. Kim Godsoe, staff, e.g., academic advisor, career counselor, coach, etc. I met Dr. Kim Godsoe in 2008 when I was a senior in high school during the Posse Foundation's annual dynamic assessment process. I noticed Kim right away during the interview process. She was composed, yet beamed compassion and understanding. I knew I had to tell my story during these interviews, and I knew I could trust Kim with it. I remember the last day of interviews for the scholarship. We all stood in a circle and she stood across from me. I teared up saying thank you to everyone, and I believe she did too. I did. I knew this process had changed me and if chosen, could have freedom from a lifetime of abuse and violence. I could be the first in my family, the first woman, to go away to school on a full scholarship. I waited in anticipation to hear the decision. In December 2008, I found out I would be a Brandeisian. Words fail to capture how Kim Godsoe and the Posse Foundation rerouted the course of my life. They effectively removed me from a home of violence and replaced it with 8 semesters of freedom, healing, and opportunity. Kim was my academic counselor while I was a student. She listened intently to my issues and helped me find solutions. Most of all, she held a mirror up to me. She guided me to therapy services on campus, which irrevocably changed my life for the better. She also told me the hard truth when I wasn't reaching the goals I had set. She taught me to show up on time to my appointments and to manage my schedule better. She gave me plans and ideas and how to get my shit together. She is absolutely, undeniably a reason for my success today. You know, you're the reason for your success today. It's all you. Like, I'm just there, kind of asking a few questions and doing a few nudges. But it's you, Jess. It really is. It's just, I happen to see the light. Oh, God. When I introduced Kim to my mother at our special Posse graduation, I said, "Mom, this is the woman who saved my life." Dr. Godsoe believed in me. She saw something in me that I did not know existed. She gave me a chance. I can't tell you how important this is to give someone a chance. It can change everything, and it did for me. To Kim, I say, thank you for loving me as a teen and shaping me into a woman over the course of 4 years. You gave me a mother's love when I was far from my own. You gave me hope and a possibility. In the Bible, Jeremiah 29:11 talks about plans to give you hope and a future. I believe God sent you and many other incredible women and men into my life to give me just this, hope and a future. Thank you for all you guided me through. I love you. I love you too, with my heart and soul. Always have, always will. And you need to know that when you look back at college, you probably see all the messes, and you probably don't credit yourself for all the successes and all the times that you just were brilliant and learning and stunning and pushing the institution and pushing yourself. So if you can find a way to give that teenage self the love that person deserves, I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
God, just seeing how brilliant you are, like helping you get over that river of self-doubt.
Yeah.
Right? Watching you grow, watching you fly. I mean, you had gone through a lot by the time you came to Brandeis.
Yeah.
More than what most students have to go through. So I'm glad you took the time to heal.
Having you as a mentor you had such an interesting role on campus, right? Like, you were in the academic affairs office, and then also this posse liaison. So I felt like you could see me from many different angles, and that was really helpful for me in order to, as I said, get my act together academically. I think you kind of having this broad perspective was really helpful for me. And I don't want to impose the role or title of mom on you, you know?
You can, it's okay.
Okay, come on. But yeah, I mean, you helped me in so many ways that, my own mom could not, whether it was because she was in the situation she was in, or, because she didn't have the same experiences as me.
Yeah.
And I've really been able to look towards, these awesome women in my life to fulfill that role. Mm-hmm. And yeah, now I feel like I kind of do that for other people too.
Just know I'm here.
Yeah.
Know that I love you. Know that I'm proud of you. Know that I still think, just as you were that shining star in that room with all those posse finalists, and you just shone. And I think I said this to you, I know I said this to you, that it wasn't me that decided. It was a unanimous decision to put you in the posse because you shine that bright. And you're clearly not 18, you're clearly not in college, you're clearly an accomplished, talented woman with so much goodness to come.
Yeah.
And your star just keeps shining brighter.
Brandeis has been a safe space for me. It's been a space of deep learning, of curiosity, of discovery, and a lot of healing. Yeah, life would be very different without Posse, without Kim, without Brandeis. Things have definitely turned out for the better.